Hey guys, this is Sarah from Teen Actors Lab. How's it going? New location. I'm outside in the outside part of my office, and it's really windy, so it'll be interesting. I shared recently in one of the Life Art Biz emails that went out that I had done this really awesome intensive at the Theatricum Botanicum here in town. I learned so much that I'm really looking forward to sharing with you guys. In this post, I'm going to share a really powerful technique you can use to catapult your work both as a physical and vocal actor. As long as you have this physical tenseness, you cannot even think about delicate shadings of feeling or the spiritual life of your part. Consequently, before you attempt to create anything, it's necessary for you to get your muscles in proper condition so that they do not impede your actions. Konstantin Stanislavski, an actor prepares. So I had gotten to practice the Alexander technique before, but this time at the Shakespeare Intensive, I got to work with Janet Crouch-Schulman. I really liked her style, and I love what she said about how too often actors are told to relax, when instead what we want to be thinking about is a sort of organized tension, which I'd never heard before, and I really liked it. She said, if we were truly relaxed, then our bodies would just sort of crumple to the floor. While working on our Shakespeare pieces, Janet came around and gave slight adjustments to our bodies that often made startling improvements. I was working on one of Constance's monologues, Constance from King John, and the monologue I was doing was this super intense emotional thing, and I was on the floor and she came behind me and she made like the slightest adjustment to my body and how I was holding it, which at the time was kind of tense and locking off. She made this slight adjustment and then all of a sudden I was free and all this emotion was able to pass through me, and then all of a sudden I realized Shakespeare was able to do me rather than me trying to do Shakespeare. Does that make sense? I'm going to share a few simple exercises that Janet gave us that you'll be able to do on your own, but here's a really important thing to keep in mind when doing Alexander work. You don't need to make your body do anything. It's actually the thought or the idea of doing something that will set off physiological responses in the body. Here's an exercise, a little quick trick to try, like one Janet gave us, to prove a point. I'm going to ask you a question, and I don't want you to do it, but instead pay attention to what happens to your body, okay? So I want you to think about reaching for something in front of you. Just think about it. Okay, what do you notice? When I do that, my fingers start to tingle. My body is responding to the thought of me reaching for something. This is the idea of Alexander and how it really works. There are many different exercises in Alexander. For this one, I want you to try it standing up. Think about your neck being released and free so that the head can release forward and up out of the top of the head. Think about the possibility of nodding. Think about your shoulders releasing out to the sides. Think about your heels being grounded into the floor. Think about your knees releasing forward and your back releasing back. This whole list is on the Teen Actors Lab website, so visit that to be able to take yourself through it more slowly. And then with practice, this really simple tool can help your body find a more proper alignment. It's so windy. Thank you guys so much for watching the Teen Actors Lab video blog. We'll catch you on the next one.